So the best and worst crossovers. I'm gonna say Ninja Storm and Dino Thunder. Time Force and Wild Force. Obviously the reunion thing, and then the Forever Red. So we're just gonna get into this and see what they say. Alright.
Team-up episodes can end up being either a more phenomenal success or a super mega fail. Welcome to Watchmojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best and worst Power Rangers crossover episodes. Before we begin, we publish
subscribe to
videos every day,
Watchmojo.
so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be doing something a little different.
Yeah, that's Wild Force.
Between 5 of the best and 5 of the worst Power Rangers team-up episodes, based on the writing, execution, and how they represent.
I like Ninja
teams.
Storm with Dino Thunder.
Fair warning: if you haven't seen any of these crossovers, there will be spoilers. Status today, looking good, Andros. All systems go. Number 5, worst. Time for Lightspeed.
Really?
Power Rangers Time Force.
Really?
Lightspeed.
I kind of like this one, actually.
Vipra, the Princess of Demons.
Now that I think about it, maybe not.
Back from the
She's
dead
a ghost.
and enlists Rancic's help to raise a powerful
And then-
super demon to combat the Rangers. Thankfully,
No, she's not a ghost
Rangers
yet.
get some unexpected help from some new
It's just a weird
Lightspeed
episode.
Rescue Rangers.
The other Rangers didn't show up till like the last 5 minutes, so I don't know, maybe.
Honestly, this crossover would have worked better as a two-parter instead of a single episode.
Yeah.
Because everything felt incredibly rushed.
Yeah,
We have
it
no
did.
explanation
It
as
did.
to how Viper returned, and the big bad super demon is just another generic monster of the week that gets
Yeah.
easily beaten.
Yep.
That being said, it was awesome seeing all 12 Rangers fighting side by side.
And then they gave them their jacket. They gave them the jackets.
Also a nice touch.
It's cool. Then they actually did they did the morph too. That was
Number
nice.
5, best. Always a chance.
Really?
Power Rangers in space.
Need a hand? Thanks.
This one he morphed into the Black Mighty Morphin.
Carlos loses his confidence in his Ranger abilities. Adam, his Ranger predecessor, tries to train him, but to no avail. Later, when Carlos is under attack, Adam whips out his old, broken morpher and morphs into the Black Mighty Morphin Ranger. He was warned that using the battered device was risky, but he's more than willing to chance it, which inspires Carlos to get back into the fight.
Adam, go! It's morphin' time!
Seeing Adam back in black is plenty awesome, but what really drives this crossover home is the message. Sometimes, no matter the risk, you just need to take a chance and do the right thing.
True.
Adam, that was close. You okay, buddy?
Number 4, worst. Once
Ooh,
Ranger,
really?
Power Rangers Operation
I
Overdrive.
mean, if it didn't have Operation Overdrive involved, then maybe it could be
When
alright.
Lord Zed and Rita Repulsa's son, just go with it, unite the Overdrive villains to disable the Rangers' powers, 5 veteran Rangers are called in to take the fallen team's
I like they got Adam, I like they got Terra, and I like that they got Sally Martin, Tori.
They just throw in the towel as their actions apparently amount to nothing without their powers.
We've decided to leave Operation Overdrive.
Yeah, they was about to quit just because the other Rangers took
They do come
like,
back eventually and destroy a
man.
monster in the most overpowered way possible before finally fighting alongside the veterans in the final brawl. Ultimately, this 15th anniversary team-up only helped establish an infamous season's reputation by failing to highlight the best of both teams equally.
Actually, the number one worst is probably going to be Megaforce. I'm telling you that now. That's probably going to be the number one worst.
Or best.
This, I love this
Power
one.
Rangers Dino
I love this
Thunder.
one. This is my favorite. My personal favorite. And then next to this is Forever Red.
So did we.
Luthor escapes the
Next to this is Forever Red, but this is my
by
favorite.
slipping Ninja Rangers into serving him. This catches Megagog's attention.
Especially when the Ninja Rangers turn bad.
The Dino Rangers clash.
I like them better as bad
I know we
guys.
didn't invite you. Maybe you forgot.
Just saying.
You're supposed to beat the bad guys, not be the bad guys.
The whole concept is excellently done, not only serving as an epilogue for Ninja Storm, but also pitting 2 Ranger teams against each other. The veterans overpowering the inexperienced rookies.
Yeah, they know Pat was
Force
strong
broken,
too.
and all 11 Rangers band together to drive back the unholy Allied forces.
That morph was nice too. That jump was nice, I ain't gonna lie.
In the end, the Dino Rangers bid the ninjas goodbye, promising to continue their work as Rangers. Meanwhile, Mesogog disposes of the fallen Lothar permanently.
Say goodbye, Luthor. And this time, mean it.
Number 3, worst. Clash of the Red Rangers, Power Rangers Samurai.
Haven't seen that episode before.
Another ranger.
An evil robot escapes from Corinth into our dimension to make a deal with the Nihilocks. Scott, the Red RPM Ranger, chases after him and ends up butting heads with Jaden and the Samurai Rangers. This movie could have been something intriguing with the conflict between Ranger teams of different worldviews, but the special suffered from a plethora of production issues.
In my dimension, we've been forced to live in a dome city.
The most glaring problem was how Scott is the only returning RPM Ranger, and how he's only been morphed due to contractual issues with his actor. He could only provide voice work under a pseudonym. Additionally, the episode aired too early, spoiling elements of Super Samurai and making it feel even lazier.
Okay.
This is sweet!
Number 3, Best. Reinforcements from the future.
Yep, I like this
Power
one.
Rangers
I love
Wild
this one.
Force.
Careful, guys. You don't know what these new orcs
Wild Force had 2
Mutants,
team ups.
orcs, they're going down just the same.
3 mutant orc hybrids named Mutorgs have escaped to the year 2002 to destroy the future. But even the combined forces of Wes, Eric, and the Wild Force Rangers aren't enough to take them down.
Yep, so the Jen,
Fortunately, help arrives in the form of the badass Jen, the other Time Force Rangers, and a reformed Ranzik, who finally makes peace with his old foes. After weakening the monsters, all 12 Rangers unite to defeat them in one of the most well-choreographed battles ever.
Yep. It's almost nice.
Along with being the perfect redemption to
I mean,
one of the
Time
best
Force,
villains,
no.
this crossover successfully advances both
In
seasons'
Space
stories and characters.
and Lost Galaxy might be on here because it was a 2-part, but I don't know.
Number 2, Worst.
Oh,
Shellshock.
okay, it is
Power
on here.
Rangers
Oh no,
in
Ninja
Space.
Turtles.
You want rangers? You gotta go
Oh.
through turtles. Mutants.
Well, at least you got that right.
The Power Rangers meeting the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Astronomer.
sounds like a dream come true, right? Even the concept doesn't sound too bad on paper. Astronomer brainwashes the Turtles to turn on the Rangers and hijack the megaship. It could have been great, if it didn't involve the infamous live-action Ninja Turtles mess, The Next Mutation. Unfortunately, its reputation shows with hideous reptile designs, uninspired voiceover work, and horrendous writing and dialogue.
I hate to rain on your parade, but we only have 4 rangers.
Not even the final brawl with both teams battling side by side could salvage this
Nope.
train wreck.
Nope.
Considering how
Not at
critically
all.
acclaimed In Space was, crossing over with what's considered the worst Ninja Turtles series may not have been the smartest move. Number 2, Best. To the 10th Power and the Power of
I
Pink,
told you they was gonna be
Power
on there.
Rangers Lost Galaxy.
Yep. It was a straight little episode. It was alright.
When the Psycho Rangers return yet again, it takes the combined effort
Right on
of both
Psycho
the Space
Rangers.
and Galaxy Rangers to wipe them
Crazy.
out. By fighting perfectly in sync
It's
with their
crazy.
respective colors, both heroic parties manage to obliterate their Psycho doppelgangers, except for Psycho Pink. Not only does she survive, but she also unleashes an unstoppable storm that threatens to destroy everything in sight. To silence the storm, Kendricks bravely charges in, perishing for her friends, both old and new, and her colony.
She died.
This crossover left a monumental impression, starting with a fun union between 2 great teams and ending with one of the most heroic tragedies in the series.
It was an honor fighting with you guys.
No, Leo. The honor was all ours.
Number 1, Worst.
I knew that was gonna be the worst. I knew it.
Super Megaforce.
Had to be the worst.
Knew it.
Mm.
I've dreamt about this.
This legendary event had been building up since Megaforce's beginning. Troy having unexplained recurring dreams.
I hope
of an ultimate battle
that
of 2 decades
this 25th anniversary
fighting
episode
together.
will be
When
better,
they
way
arrived,
better.
It was a super mega.
I hope
letdown.
so.
In addition to being a year too late for the 20th anniversary, only a small handful of veteran actors returned, and they barely got to do or say anything.
Really?
The titular battle itself is extremely underwhelming, with nothing but poorly edited stock footage, unnecessary commentary, and some of the worst plot holes ever made.
Glad to be back.
Fans trudged through 2 lackluster seasons for this moment, only to
Really?
be severely disappointed.
Really? I was like, that's it? That's all? Oh.
We'll always be with you.
Oh.
Number 1, Best.
Forever Red, of course.
Power Rangers Wild Force.
We finally found it. Cops, keep digging.
Taking the #1 spot is the All-Star reunion of
course.
the most iconic Ranger color.
Of course.
The last remnants of the Machine Empire are planning to avenge their fallen kingdom with a blast from the past, and the only ones that can stop them are 10 Red Rangers from the first 10 seasons. This crossover has it all. A decade of Rangers getting back in their prime, 2 epic fights both morphed and unmorphed, and plenty of continuity nods to the last 10 years. The special could have been longer, or featured a less absurd resolution. But these are small qualms with what felt like a true 10th anniversary love letter to devoted Ranger fans everywhere.
Guess it's time to say goodbye to you. May the power protect you.
Oh man, yeah, like I was saying, Forever Red. My favorite is Ninja Storm, then Forever Red, but whatever. Yeah. Subscribe, like, and share, all that good stuff. Watchmojo. Brown thumbs up.
Come on, push the button!
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Push the goddamn button!
Push the goddamn button.
You heard what she said.